Your mind feels heavy at night because you've been carrying the weight of the entire day. Here's a gentle way to declutter before bed. First, take a deep breath. Now grab a notebook and write down everything on your mind. Tasks, worries, random thoughts. Just spill it out. This simple brain dump tells your mind, it's safe to rest now. Next, close your eyes and focus on slow, calm breathing. Imagine each exhale releasing the clutter, the noise, the pressure. Let it go one breath at a time. This is your nightly mental cleanse, a soft reset to welcome peace and better sleep. Try it tonight. Today we will talk about declutter your mind before bed, a gentle mental cleanse. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Understanding mental clutter. The silent weight you carry to bed. Mental clutter is the accumulation of thoughts, worries, unfinished tasks, and emotional residue that silently builds up throughout the day. Unlike physical clutter, which is visible and tangible, mental clutter is internal, but just as burdensome. It includes racing thoughts, anxiety about tomorrow, unresolved conversations, or even an endless to-do list that loops in your mind. The problem is, we rarely notice this mental noise until we try to rest, and suddenly our mind refuses to settle. Instead of peace, we experience restlessness, intrusive thinking, and an inability to sleep. The human brain processes between 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day, and without intentional mental organization, we risk carrying excessive cognitive baggage into our bedtime, leading to poor sleep quality and chronic stress. 2. The impact of mental clutter on sleep and emotional health. When mental clutter is left unchecked, it wreaks havoc on your sleep cycle and overall emotional health. The mind remains on high alert, replaying conversations, anticipating future problems, or spiraling into hypothetical scenarios. This can delay the onset of sleep or cause frequent awakenings throughout the night. Even when sleep occurs, it tends to be shallow and fragmented, preventing the body from reaching the deep restorative stages necessary for recovery. Sleep deprivation caused by mental clutter can escalate into irritability, poor concentration, weakened immunity, and even long-term mood disorders like anxiety or depression. Moreover, this creates a self-perpetuating cycle. A cluttered mind leads to poor sleep, which the next day leads to lower emotional regulation and productivity, causing even more stress to accumulate. Emotional health is deeply intertwined with cognitive rest. 3. The power of mental dumping, freeing up cognitive space. One of the most effective techniques to declutter your mind before bed is mental dumping or brain dumping. This simple yet powerful exercise involves writing down all lingering thoughts, tasks, worries, and random ideas in a journal or on paper before you go to sleep. The goal is to transfer these items from your mental storage to a physical one, signaling to your brain that it no longer needs to hold on to them. This can be done as a structured list or a free-flowing stream of consciousness writing. Studies show that people who journal their worries or tasks before bed fall asleep faster and experience fewer sleep disturbances. The act of writing also helps bring clarity. Some problems that felt overwhelming in your mind may appear more manageable when written out. 4. Evening rituals that calm the mind and signal closure. Creating consistent evening rituals can train your brain to recognize the transition from daytime activity to nighttime rest. Rituals offer psychological closure to the day, helping the mind shift gears gradually instead of abruptly trying to switch off when hitting the pillow. These rituals can be as simple as drinking a cup of herbal tea, reading a few pages of a non-stimulating book, gentle stretching, or listening to calming music. What matters most is repetition and mindfulness. Avoid mentally activating activities such as scrolling through social media, checking work emails, or watching intense movies before bed. Evening rituals should be designed to slow your cognitive pace, not accelerate it. Additionally, incorporating gratitude journaling during this time can help reframe your mindset from one of stress to one of contentment, making it easier for your mind to settle. 5. Breathwork and mindful relaxation techniques. When the mind feels chaotic, returning to the body is a powerful way to ground yourself. Breathwork and mindful relaxation techniques are essential tools for gently cleansing your mental space before bed. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and digestion, counteracting the fight-or-flight state. Techniques such as the 4-7-8 breathing method, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8, or box breathing can significantly reduce mental chatter. Progressive muscle relaxation, where you consciously tense and then relax each muscle group from head to toe, can also ease the physical tension that accompanies mental clutter. Mindfulness meditation, where you simply observe your thoughts without judgment, allows the mental debris to pass through without getting stuck. 6. Managing external inputs. How technology clutters your mind. One of the largest contributors to modern mental clutter is information overload, largely driven by technology. Constant exposure to emails, messages, social media feeds, and breaking news floods the brain with data that it doesn't have time to process fully. Consuming digital content right before bed keeps the mind in a state of hyper-engagement and can significantly delay the relaxation response. Blue light emitted from screens also suppresses melatonin production, making it harder for the body to naturally wind down. Setting digital boundaries in the evening, such as turning off screens at least 1 hour before bed, using blue light filters, or having a tech-free bedroom policy, creates essential mental space. Consider replacing late-night scrolling with analog activities like writing, sketching, or listening to soft music. 7. Processing emotions and letting go of the day's weight. Unprocessed emotions can often masquerade as mental clutter, lingering in your subconscious and resurfacing as you try to fall asleep. Throughout the day, we often suppress feelings of frustration, sadness, or disappointment to remain functional. However, bedtime offers a quiet space where these emotions naturally rise to the surface. Instead of resisting or distracting yourself, learning to sit with your feelings, acknowledging them without rushing to solve or suppress them, is a profound form of mental decluttering. Gentle self-talk, emotional journaling, or even speaking out loud to yourself, as if offering support to a friend, can help you process these feelings. For particularly heavy emotional days, brief meditative practices focused on self-compassion can be incredibly soothing. The goal is not to erase your feelings, but to give them enough room to breathe and pass through, rather than clinging tightly to them. 8. Building a sustainable mental decluttering habit. Decluttering your mind before bed is not a one-time fix. It's a daily habit that builds cumulative benefits over time. Like cleaning your room or washing your face, it should become part of your evening hygiene. The more consistently you practice mental decluttering techniques, the easier it becomes for your mind to enter a restful state. Consider designing a personalized nighttime ritual that incorporates the strategies that resonate most with you, whether it's mental dumping, breathwork, emotional processing, or digital detoxing. Track your progress in a simple journal to observe patterns. Notice which nights you sleep better and what evening habits preceded them. Over time, you will likely find that your overall stress levels decrease, your emotional resilience improves, and your sleep becomes deeper and more refreshing. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.